Today on Outdoor Auto Garage, we are going to solve a hotly debated online topic. The topic is, how do you get nasty hard water and films off of your windows safely? We are going to get to the bottom of that today, or we are going to ruin these windows, which would actually be very bad because I actually don't know how to get another one of these pieces of glass. My problem is actually even worse. When I painted this car, I painted it here in the shop. And I needed to vent the paint. So we actually set up fans that channeled the paint out of our little paint box here and blew them out the side door over here. I didn't remember that my Tundra happened to be parked right outside that door. So all the blue paint that was coming off of this was channeled by a bunch of fans and blown on to the side of my Tundra.
Idiot!
That paint was single stage paint, hardened on the windows, and so now we have extreme case of hard water as well as paint on the windows. Meanwhile, on the Jeep, I'm pretty sure this piece of glass, which is like 70 years old, was stored face down on some cement in a puddle because it has normal dry water stains here, but it has this hazy spot in the middle that is almost impossible to see through when you get lights shown at it. And I don't even know what this is. It's some 70-year-old nastiness. Okay, when I consulted the wisdom of the internet, there was 5 main camps that came back. One of them was just telling me, hey, just use mineral spirits. It'll take all that off. We did. We scrubbed the heck out of this, and it did not take it off. The next camp, they swear that you can take anything off of a piece of glass with a razor blade and some glass cleaner. The problem with that one is I have taken many a bumper sticker off of a car with a razor blade, and if I lean too far to one side or the other, you end up putting big old scratches in your glass. The next camp of people is also a little scary. They just tout high-powered chemicals, and I am certain that there are some high-powered chemicals out there that probably take this off no problem. I've had a lot of people tell me to use CLR. If you search just about any high-powered chemicals, almost always it will say that it is harmful to paint. Okay, so if you move on from the crazy chemicals, we can move into the more naturalist group. And these guys swear on white vinegar. They say you need to dilute this to be 50% water and 50% white vinegar. You can simply spray it on hard water, let it soak for a minute, and then it will simply wipe off. No scrubbing necessary at all. Sounds like a dream. Okay, you guys ready for the big downside on this one? There still seems to be a big debate that even if you dilute white vinegar 50-50, that it is still harmful to paint. But it also says that it works and everything will just wipe off with no scrubbing. So we're gonna go ahead and test it anyway. We'll tape off an area, we'll put it on there. We'll see if it is actually a no scrubbing solution, because our final method that we're gonna test today does involve probably a lot of scrubbing. Okay, the next method that we're gonna test today is one that was unknown to me at all. Didn't know this was a thing, and it's kind of a simple one, and it would also be cheap, so I hope that this is the one that works. This is using Quad Zero soft steel wool. Make sure it's Quad Zero, not 000. It's gotta be Quad Zero. That's really key, because if you're familiar with a thing called the hardness scale, supposedly glass rates between a 7 and a 5.5 on the hardness scale, and Quad Zero steel wool rates a 4. And the way the hardness scale works is if something is not as hard as something else, it is supposed to be theoretically somewhat impossible for that to scratch it. I'm sure some scientist is going to tell me that I'm wrong about that. So we're gonna try scrubbing with metal on my glass window, and hopefully I don't ruin the window. In the meantime, we operate OutdoorAuto.com, and we have products on there, and one of our products is jack mounts, and I gotta go weld some of those jack mounts to get them shipped out today. Really quickly, while I'm doing that, you guys need to comment in the comment section. Which one of these ways that we have talked about do you think is the best way? Which one do you think will work? Or do you have a better way? I am sure there's some detailer watching this right now that is like, this poor dumb man. He just needs to know about X, and then he would solve all his problems. So help us all out. Put those in the comments. If you don't know what's gonna win, just put in a guess. Okay, I think we are ready to spray and scrub. I have taped off the window for our test spots. We've got our spot for our vinegar right here. I'll scrub with the steel wool out here, and we'll leave the other side awful. I also have the tundra taped up, so we'll split that and we'll do vinegar on one side and steel wool on the other. Okay, I know I said spray and scrub, but it might be scrub and pray. We're gonna go ahead and get this vinegar going. Now comes the question, will this scratch the window? I don't feel like it's scratching. Kinda, whoa. Kinda seems like it's working. Wow. Okay, so one thing that's interesting is you can already see kind of the film on the outside of the window is coming off. Gotta wipe off the wiper fluid for the, I don't know if that's working as well, but I'm gonna put some more back on. I just accidentally got some glass cleaner on there, so we'll see. But that soak, everyone says it needs to soak. I don't think it doesn't appear to be scratching it at all. Holy cow. This might be the best thing ever. Once this is all dry, we'd be looking for like swirled scratches. Oh my gosh. That looks great. Okay, so now we have made it to the tundra. And the tundra is gross. You have the paint, and everybody's like, well, just clean the paint off. That's not a big deal. The thing is, the paint's been on here for a few months, and the paint kind of bumps out. So when the water goes on the tundra, it sticks to the paint, and then it dries the hard water even worse. I want to take the easy side over here, because it's not as bad, because I think this must have protected this part of the glass. We're going to do the white vinegar on this side. We'll see if it can get any of this off, and we'll let it kind of set up and soak. Put this along the bottom here, try to help it to where we don't need to abuse my paint for no reason. All right, glass cleaner. Doesn't do a dang thing on this, by the way. If you just wipe it, nothing comes off. I'll show you. Here's the glass cleaner. Wipe it, and exact, see the line right here? We wiped along the bottom of this right when we discovered that the paint was sticking to the car. So you can see this black line here, and you can see that the glass cleaner that I just put on it doesn't do anything. Steel wool, quad zero. I like this stuff. It definitely, I was impressed on that other window. Like it made it, it can't get everything because it looks like there's a layer that's inside the glass, but boy, oh boy, did it shine up everything else. Wow, this is coming off. Look, you can see the blue. Look, you can see the blue right on the actual thing. It's definitely coming off. It's not even coming off hard. It's like, it's actually coming off easy. We'll take it off the plastic. That's probably a bad idea. This is definitely harder than plastic, so we'll scratch up the plastic panels. Don't do that. Also, don't scrub the inside of your window where it's tinted, because it's definitely going to screw that up too. But out here on the outside, oh my gosh. Holy cow. That was way too easy. Did you guys see how fast that was? That's the whole. Look at this, look at this, look at this. I think it's done, for real. I literally think it's done. We were trying to clean this with razor blades, and that was one of the reasons why I know that I scratch windows if I use razor blades on windows. So I stopped doing that. Look at that! There's no like circular scratches from scrubbing. I don't know. Looks pretty good. Huh, let's give this another dose. We will wipe down our no scrub option. I have a feeling it's gonna look like a no scrub option. Yeah. So this isn't even taking off the hard water, let alone the paint. Because when you wipe it, you can still see that like almost like camo pattern. If we peel this and we look at the difference, this is just an experiment, okay? If you're gonna use steel wool on your windows, I have no idea what kind of windows you have. I don't know if you have some kind of special tinting on the outside of your special car. So this is by no means something telling you to run to the store, buy metal and scrub your windows with it, but I like this. I'm definitely gonna do what I just did to this side, to my windshield, honestly to every window on here. So I think the steel wool is a go. It's cheap too. I mean, that's incredibly cheap. I'm just using some basic invisible glass cleaner. This is just basic streak-free glass cleaner. If you don't know where to get this, I can put in a link. And then just quad zero steel wool. Like, that's gotta be the cheapest way, I think, to get rid of hard water and paint on your windows. Or I bet you anything, I don't have any stickers on any of my windows, but I bet you if you had the goop on your windows that are left over from like having a sticker on your window, I bet you anything this would take that off too. So that's impressive, honestly. I don't think I've ever had a window that clean before. So I'm doing this to everything.